It is the final day of the 2024 Yreka Invitational, and we start our coverage on mybasin.com this morning with the Girls Consolation Championship between Klamath Union and Orland. Matt Bowling here with you from a very empty main court here at Yreka. 9 a.m. tip-off. We've also got the home team, Yreka, over on the south court behind the curtain on the other end, playing Glide in the 7th place game. Yreka lost to Klamath Union 44-42 yesterday. Miners led by 11 in the third quarter and led by 6 entering the fourth. Orland, meanwhile, beat Glide 59-39 yesterday. Orland wins the tip-off, and we are underway. Early three from Cadence Kramer is off the mark. Out of bounds, it'll go to Klamath Union. Zumwalt tried to kick it underneath to Segura. Bounced out off an Orland defender. Pelicans to inbound. Good defense there by Kramer. Forces another attempt. That time Zumwalt able to get it into Wilson. Wilson through the defense. Shot won't fall. Kramer brings it up. Dispossessed. Hogland gets it back. Guarded tightly by Wilson. Hogland to the bucket. And an early 2-0 lead for Orland. Jimenez travels. Kramer gets it into Hogland. And Hogland is fouled by Jimenez. Double team at midcourt. They get out of it. Dottie Davis misses a shot. Putback won't fall. And a foul on the rebound. It's on Jasmine Wilson. That's her first. Klamath Union's second. Abigail Halsey travels. Zumwalt called for a travel. This is Hogland. Guarded tightly by Zumwalt. And she travels. Several travels already, and we're only a minute 16 in. Wilson throws it into Harmon. She's fouled on the shot. Harmon knocks down the first free throw. And evens things back up at 2-2. Pass tipped out. It will stay with the Trojans. And we will have an Orland timeout. I'm Matt Bowling. You're watching high school basketball on mybasin.com.
Basin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
the pace and reach of social media,
the information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
mybasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath Falls.
6:36 left in the first quarter. It's a 2-2 game. Kenley Hogland over to Dottie Davis. Davis to Halsey. Pass intended for Kramer ends up going out of bounds. And that's a turnover for Orland. Zumwalt brings it up. Now to Jimenez. Harmon. Segura. Pass off the mark, taken away by Kramer. Kramer fouled on the drive. And she will shoot 2 free throws. Son Wilson, that's her second. Third of the quarter on Klamath Union. And Kramer goes 2 for 2 from the line. Here's Zumwalt. Tried to go underneath, but there was nobody there. Halsey intercepts the ball, and they almost give it right back. Davis able to recover. Kramer sends it to Halsey. Halsey, baseline drive and a bucket. Foul called at half court as Zumwalt tried to bring it up. Now Zumwalt will check out for Aria Miller. Inbound to Wata. Jimenez. Looking. Lisette Wata. Defender falls down, but Wata had already started a pass to Segura that ended up going out of bounds. Kramer, deep three, rolls in. Bit of a heat check there from Cadence Kramer, who now has 5 of Orland's 9 points. On the other end, Segura gets her own miss and gets the second attempt to fall. Hogland hands it to Kramer. Kramer called for a push-off. It was actually Halsey that got the offensive foul. That's her second. Jimenez. Floats it to Harmon. Harmon, turnaround, won't fall. Lily Rowe grabs the board. Rowe tried to push it ahead, but Dottie Davis had her back turned, and it was intercepted by Wata. And Wata's fouled as she tries to go coast to coast. Second foul on Kenley Hogland, fourth on Orland. And John Nahar is going to take a timeout. Klamath Union down 9-4, 4:01 to go in the first quarter here at Yreka. I'm Matt Bowling. You're watching high school basketball on mybasin.com.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
Klamath Union trailing 9-4 about midway through the first quarter in this one. Pelicans have possession. Underneath, Segura with space, misses the shot. Harmon the rebound. Putback was disrupted. Now a corner three for Harmon, misses. Segura gets the board. Segura through two defenders misses the shot. Harmon gets it back, and finally they put it in. Angie Bernal hands it to Cadence Kramer. Kramer thought about a three, instead goes inside. Rowe's shot comes up short. Miller in transition. Goes to Harmon, now back out to Lissette. Wata, who misses a three. Jimenez tried the reverse, but sent it off the bottom of the rim. Segura tried to put the full court press on Lily Rowe, but committed a foul. Kramer into Halsey, tipped out by Harmon. Farrah Zumwalt checking back in, replacing Anissa Jimenez. Three from Kramer is off the mark. Harmon grabs the board. Zumwalt, mid-range, got it. It's a one-point game. Klamath Union trailed 9-2. Pelicans on a 6-0 run now. But Liliana Rowe just earned a trip to the free throw line. Fouls on Harmon, that's her first. And Rowe's going to shoot two. She misses the first. Oh for 2. Zumwalt. Doubled at midcourt. Able to get it to Wata. To Harmon, back to Wata. Over to Miller. Now Segura. Miller, pass off target, recovered by Wata. Lissette, Wata, Harmon, Miller. 3 seconds left. Wata's three misses. Pelicans had to hurry. Wata intercepts the pass and draws a foul at midcourt. That's going to send Lisette Wata to the free throw line as Klamath Union now in the bonus. Dottie Davis picks up her first foul of the game. Pelicans can take their first lead with these free throws. But Wata comes up short on the first attempt. Nia Barton and Anissa Jimenez check in for Klamath Union as Miller and Segura come to the bench. Wata goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line, so it remains a 9-8 lead for Orland. This is Kramer, guarded by Zumwalt. Hands it to Bernal. Bernal for 3. It's good. Barton. Now Zumwalt. Zumwalt pulls up and misses. Foul called on the rebound. It's on Klamath Union, and it's against Zumwalt. That's her first. So Angie Bernal, who just hit the 3 from a few feet outside the arc, makes her first free throw. Bernal goes 2 for 2 from the line. Back out to a 6-point lead for the Trojans. Wata to Barton. Zumwalt and Harmon not on the same page there, but Wata able to help keep the ball. Harmon disrupted, recovered by Jimenez. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Jimenez tries to throw it into Harmon. It's intercepted by Kramer. Kramer trapped at midcourt. Almost turned over. Now it is turned over. I think Dottie Davis might have stepped on the line there. Zumwalt to Jimenez. Fouled. I think that's going to be the second foul on Dottie Davis. It is. Sends Jimenez to the free throw line. Jimenez knocks down the first free throw. Second one won't go. Bernal hands it to Kramer, who tries a 3 and connects. Second 3 of the first quarter for Cadence Kramer. And now Halsey intercepts a pass. 10 seconds left. Kramer. Bernal. Tried to go inside, lost it. Zumwalt looking to beat the buzzer, can't do it. And Klamath Union will end the first quarter trailing 17-9 here in the Consolation Championship. I'm Matt Bowling. This is high school basketball on mybasin.com.
seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
(17-9) lead for Orland as we start the second quarter. Zumwalt into Jimenez. Segura off the feed. This is Kramer. She's got 8 points so far, including a pair of threes. She recovers it in the backcourt, but sends a pass out of bounds. Jimenez. Wata. Kept in by Segura. Pass off target recovered by Zumwalt. And her jumper goes long. Halsey. Kramer. Pelicans using a full court press here. And Orland has to call a timeout. Effective defense there for Klamath Union. They still trail 17-11, 6:59 to go in the second quarter.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Kenley Hogland brings it across for Orland. Dishes it to Rowe. Rowe's turnaround shot will result in a trip to the free throw line. Rowe goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Segura misses the lay-in. Gabby Hudson has it ripped away from her, but the ref calls a tie-up. Kenley Hogland, guarded by Aria Miller. Drive and a finish by Abigail Halsey. And it's a 9-point lead for Orland. Wilson. Jimenez. Back to Wilson. Wilson fakes, pulls up, misses. Hudson ahead to Hogland. Hogland, elbow jumper rattles out. Andy Harmon checking in for Lisette Wata as Miller brings it up court. Wilson. Harmon. Turnaround from the block won't go. She grabs her own miss, drives, and is fouled. Harmon misses the first free throw. Third foul on Abigail Halsey. Harmon goes 0 for 2. Putback won't go for Segura, but the Pelicans draw another foul. This one's on Kaylee Pageant. That's her first. And it'll be 2 shots for Aria Miller. First one won't fall. Second one does. Bernal to Hogland. Hogland tied up. And Jasmine Wilson fell into her own bench trying to get that ball. Wilson. Jimenez. Wilson. Miller gets past a defender on the baseline and lays it in. Hogland to Rowe. Rowe has it taken away from her. Orland able to hold on to it, though. Pageant misses a shot. Wilson grabs the board and is fouled in transition. Zumwalt checking in for Anissa Jimenez. Wilson gets it into Miller. Wilson gets it back. Looking for Harmon. Kicked out to Zumwalt, who stepped on the line. Wilson throws it in. Rowe able to get it to Seitz. Now Davis. Cadence Kramer to an open Bernal, who misses the shot. Rowe gets the board and is fouled on the putback attempt. Second foul on Leah Segura. Kramer gets it into Bernal. Now Rowe. Kramer. Open. Rowe lays it in. Nice cut there by Rowe. And it's back to an 8-point lead for Orland, but not for long, as Miller answers on the other end. Kramer travels. 3:35 left in the first half. Klamath Union trailing by 6. Zumwalt. Wilson off the glass. Those are the first points of the game for Jasmine Wilson. It's a 4-point game. Klamath Union trailed by as much as 9. Of course, the Pelicans overcame an 11-point deficit yesterday. Kramer, long inbound. It's a foot race to the ball. Rowe is unable to keep it in bounds. Zumwalt. Segura unable to corral it. Trojans ball. Kramer inbounding. Floats it to Bernal. Doubled at midcourt. Kramer able to get it across. Baseline jumper, no good. Put back, results in a foul. Two free throws coming for Rowe. Foul count now even at 3 apiece with 3 minutes to go. And that's the third foul on Segura. Rowe gets a friendly roll on the first free throw. Foul trouble, something to keep an eye on here for Klamath Union. They've only brought 8 players to this tournament. They had 3 foul out yesterday. Had to play the last 53 seconds with no available substitutes. And now Davis gets fouled. That's the second on Zumwalt. Rowe. Kramer loses the ball, taken away by Wilson. Sent up to Miller. Miller can't hit the layup. Rowe is fouled on the rebound. And that puts Orland in the bonus and gives Wata her second foul. Another pair of free throws for Lily Rowe, who just went 1 for 2. This time she sinks the first one. Two for 2 this time. Back out to a 7-point lead for Orland. Baseline, Wata, and 1. Great pass by Farah Zumwalt. Finding Wata on the baseline. Foul's charged to Courtney Seitz. That's her first. Puts Klamath Union in the bonus. Wata completes the and 1, and now Kramer will look to inbound. Davis across midcourt. They call Harmon for the foul. That's her second. Dottie Davis with a chance for her first points. Air balls the first one. Gets the second one to drop. Zumwalt to Wata. Driving, baseline, fouled. First foul on Gabby Hudson. Wata misses the first free throw. Oh for 2. Harmon grabs the board though. Her shot bothered. Picked up by Wata. Tapped over to Zumwalt. 3 for Miller. Rattles out. It'll be Klamath Union ball though. Ball was last touched by Orland before heading out of bounds. Miller. Wata mishandles it. Able to recover. Miller. Wata. 3 for Wilson. Comes up short. Rowe gets the board. Full court press. Bernal. They've got to get it across here. They do. Kramer takes it in. Floater won't go. Harmon the board. Up to Wilson. Wilson tried to Euro step her way to the bucket, but missed the shot. Pelicans do keep possession. Open 3 off the inbound. That might have been partially blocked. Bernal was in there quickly. Hudson gets it into Kramer. Kramer driving on Harmon into the corner. Back up to Hudson, who mishandles it, and Zumwalt forces a tie-up. Possession arrow points to Orland. Wilson finds Miller. She can't finish. Other way open is Dottie Davis. And she puts it in. 50 seconds left. Loose ball goes out, and it belongs to the Trojans. Davis. Kramer. Pass blocked. They try to go underneath, and Rowe gets fouled. Third foul on Andy Harmon, who just blocked that pass. Two more free throws for Rowe. She misses the first. Second one goes. Zumwalt to Miller. Jimenez driving in from the corner. Wata can't lay it up. And then Wilson gets called for the foul. That'll be her third, so she will check out for Nia Barton. Cadence Kramer misses the free throw. She had 8 points in the first quarter. Has yet to score here in the second. Now does with the made free throw. 15 seconds left in the half. Zumwalt. Barton. Intercepted by Kramer. Kramer ahead. Kramer gets it back. Fouled on the three with 1 second left. Third foul on Lisette Wata. Kramer misses the first free throw. Two misses in a row. Call a lane violation on Orland, so she doesn't get to shoot the third. 1 second left. And get it in, and they're not even going to be able to get a shot off. Orland leads Klamath Union 30-21 at halftime here in the Consolation Championship game at the Yreka Invitational. I'm Matt Bowling. You're watching high school basketball on mybasin.com.
Wait, all I do is wait. So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coltwell Banker, where home begins.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, the retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Not corporate. At Klamath Subaru, we built our business on that simple promise. Well, that and some of the best people you're ever going to meet. Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Klamath Subaru. Our 62 employees make it easy for us to live up to our comfortable, not corporate philosophy. Friendly faces, easy answers, straight talk, fairness, and exceptional service. These are the things you expect. These are the things that all of our people deliver. Our management team, sales pros, certified service and body shop techs, lot attendants, and detail experts are all 100% focused on you. Local people putting their friends and neighbors first. At Klamath Subaru, That's the only way we do business. It's comfortable, not corporate. Our team members also spend hundreds of hours each year supporting local charities and events through the Subaru Love Promise. That's the kind of people they are. We're very proud of them. They're your friends, they're your neighbors, they're glad to know you, and they want you to be glad to know them too. I'm Rob, and this is what makes us comfortable.
MyBasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
The pace and reach of social media,
the information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
MyBasin.com is your go-to place for news,
Sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath Falls.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
During the Les Schwab Founders Celebration Sale, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Orland 30, Klamath Union 21 at halftime here in the Consolation Championship game at the Yreka Invitational. Take a look at your halftime scoring for the Trojans. Cadence Kramer has a game-high 9 points, followed by Lily Rowe with 7, Angie Bernal with 5, Abby Halsey with 4, Dottie Davis with 3, and Kenley Hogland with 2. For Klamath Union, Aria Miller has 5 points. Andy Harmon and Leah Segura both have 4. Lisette Wata has 3. Jasmine Wilson and Farah Zumwalt both have 2. And Anissa Jimenez has 1. And you see there the Klamath Union boys and the Red Bluff boys down there warming up at halftime. They'll be playing in the Boys Consolation Championship, scheduled for a 10:30 start right after this game. We will have coverage of that for you on mybasin.com on a separate streaming link. You can find all 4 streaming links for today on mybasin.com. Post should be right around the top of our home page. We actually have 2 games going on at 10:30. In addition to the boys' consolation championship game, we'll have the boys' 7th place game between Henley and Brookings Harbor. Josh Eldridge will be on the call for that one. Then at 3 o'clock, it'll be the Henley girls versus Del Norte in the Yreka Invitational Championship game. Hornets put the running clock on their first 2 opponents here in Yreka and will look to win back-to-back tournament titles. Again, that game starts at 3 o'clock. Just a couple minutes away from the start of the second half here between the Klamath Union girls and the Orland girls to decide who gets to claim the consolation championship here at the 2024 Yreka Invitational. Foul trouble looks to be a problem again for Klamath Union. Again, they had 3 players foul out in the fourth quarter yesterday, so they actually had to play the last minute of a very close game that they ended up winning by 2 with no subs available. They've only brought 8 players down to Yreka. The lack of subs could have been a serious problem if the game had gone to overtime, especially considering they had a few other players finish the game with 4 fouls. Pelicans will begin with the ball here in the second half. Into Jimenez. And she sends the pass out of bounds. Hogland, picked up by Zumwalt. Over to Davis. Corner 3 for Kramer will not fall. Zumwalt in transition. Zumwalt is fouled by Davis. Two free throws coming for Farah Zumwalt. That's the 4th foul on Abby Halsey. Zumwalt makes the first free throw. Zumwalt 2 for 2 from the line. Underneath, turnaround shot rolls in for Rowe. Zumwalt to Segura. Her turnaround shot won't fall. Harmon's putback won't go. She gets her own miss. And the 3rd time's the charm for the Pelicans. Rowe. 3 for Kramer, banks in. Foul called. Wilson shooting free throws. Misses the first one. I think they've got the scoreboard wrong here. They gave that 3 to Klamath Union when it should have gone to Orland. Referees conferring with the scorer's table. I think they're asking about the foul. And Wilson makes the second free throw. Jimenez grabs the board. Underneath, fouled is Wilson. Another conference with the scorers table here. It looks like now they've finally noticed the score is not correct. Should be a 35-26 lead for Orland. Well, these are the things that can happen sometimes in the early games. Everybody's not fully awake yet. Looks like they're going to have to... They're looking at both scorebooks. Both coaches are at the table. I think it was only one three-pointer that was incorrectly given to Klamath Union. And I'm honestly not sure why this is taking so long. Both teams are going to huddle up now. Well, they're still going over it at the scorer's table. I guess we'll get a commercial in while they sort this out.
Basin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
The pace and reach of social media,
The information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
MyBasin.com is your go-to place for news,
Sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath Falls.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. It's the third year.
During the Les Schwab Founders Celebration Sale, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
After much discussion, the score has finally been corrected. And Jasmine Wilson will head to the free throw line. She knocks in the first one. Not sure why nobody thought to ask us. We've been keeping score all game. Wilson 2 for 2 from the line. 6:20 left in the third quarter. Rowe spinning in the paint, misses. Rebounded by Zumwalt. Jimenez loses her handle, taken away by Hogland. Hogland bumped from behind, and a foul is called. It's the first of the quarter against the Pelicans, and the second of the game on Jimenez. Foul count now 3-1, though, in favor of Klamath Union. This is Hogland. She gets a screen. Floats it to Davis in the corner. Davis, mid-range, off the back iron. Harmon's pass to Wataw goes out of bounds. Those two were not on the same page. Floated into Halsey. Back out to Kramer. Hogland pulls up from just inside the free throw line, and it rattles in. Miller. Hands it off to Wataw. Harmon to Zumwalt. Floated into Harmon, and she lays it in. Pass ahead to Rowe. Rowe through traffic. Miller. Stolen by Rowe. Rowe loses her handle on it. Gets it to Davis, who pulls up from just inside the arc and airballs it. Tapped out of bounds by Halsey. Or rather, slapped. Hit it like a volleyball. Drive and a foul drawn by Wilson. Fourth foul on Kenley Hogland. Wilson makes the first free throw. Pelicans in the bonus with 4:23 to go in the third quarter. As Wilson goes 2 for 2 from the line. Back down to a 7-point lead for the Trojans. Bernal to Kramer. Rowe. Well guarded. Kramer's three, no good. Segura gets the board. Pass is almost intercepted. Now it finds its way to Miller. Nice pass and one for Wata. Off a great pass from Jimenez. And that's the fourth foul on Dottie Davis. She'll check out for Gabby Hudson. Wata completes the and one, and it's down to a 4-point lead for Orland. Bernal. Rowe. Tough bucket. Rowe has 6 this quarter, and it's back to a 6-point lead for Orland. Wilson. Miller. Jimenez. Wata. Drives in, loses the handle. Kramer takes it the other way. She feeds Halsey. Her shot misses. Putback won't go either. Miller ahead. Wata with space lays it in. Kramer. Baseline drive, foul. Cadence Kramer makes the first free throw. Foul was on Aria Miller. That's her first. Second one rattles in for Kramer. She's up to 14 points. Wilson finds a lane. Comes up short on the layup. Halsey. Bernal. Open in the paint. Rowe bricks the shot. Pass intercepted by Hudson. 3 for Kramer. Off the back rim. Segura grabs the board. Risky pass in transition, but it finds its way to Miller. Miller in trouble in the paint, but she's fouled. Two free throws for Aria Miller as Abby Halsey picks up her fourth foul. Jimenez and Segura come to the bench as Harmon and Zumwalt check back in for Klamath Union. Miller comes up short on the second free throw. Rowe, guarded by Harmon. Back to Kramer. Bernal. Offensive foul called. It's on Lily Rowe. That's her first. 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Zumwalt. Miller, baseline drive, short on the layup. Sent out of bounds. It will be Orland ball. Bernal over to Kramer. Kramer guarded by Zumwalt. Pass is intercepted. Wilson sends it too far ahead, though, and it's taken back by Bernal. But I think Bernal might have stepped out. Three for Wata is too long. Miller gets the rebound. Wata again. Pass tip taken away by Kramer, and she's got a wide open layup on the other end, but she misses. A minute 10 left in the third quarter. We'll see if that turns out to be a costly blown layup for Orland. Wata's three is off target. Kramer bringing it up. Kramer. Fouled by Zumwalt. Third foul on Zumwalt. Kramer sinks the first free throw. Second one goes. Zumwalt to Wilson. Pulls up from just inside the arc, comes up short. Taken the other way by Kramer. 19 seconds left. Pass tipped, intercepted by Harmon. Harmon going to try to take it all the way, and she is blocked by Rowe. Wilson, mid-range, good. Orland has to hurry. 3 seconds left. Bernal, half-court heave, misses the rim. Klamath Union was down 6 at the end of the third quarter yesterday, came back to win. They're down 5 today. I'm Matt Bowling. This is high school basketball on mybasin.com.
Basin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
The pace and reach of social media,
The information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
mybasin.com is your go-to place for news,
Sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath Falls.
Start of the fourth quarter here in the Girls Consolation Championship at Yreka. Klamath Union trailing Orland 45-40. Inbound to Kramer. To Hudson. Rowe. Kramer. Rowe is fouled. It's on Segura. That's her fourth. Pageant misses off the inbound. Taken the other way by Wata. Wata trying to go to the hoop, denied. Rowe takes it the other way. Rowe, coast to coast. Barton to Miller. Segura. Tip taken away. Bernal gets it to go off the glass. Miller to Segura on the block. She's blocked by Rowe. Three subs coming in for the Pelicans. And Segura has fouled out. Looks like we'll have a timeout. 6:40 to go here in the third quarter on mybasin.com.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon, soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
Leah Segura's day ends with 4 points as she fouls out here with 6:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Klamath Union down 9. They had 3 players foul out in the fourth yesterday. Kramer pulls up, misses. Zumwalt corrals the rebound. Pass intercepted, taken the other way by Kramer. Bernal taken away by Miller. Miller high off the glass and in. Rowe. Looking for space. Fouled on the shot. Third foul of the quarter on Klamath Union, and the third on Anissa Jimenez. Two free throws for Rowe. She makes the first. Sends the second one off the front of the rim. Jimenez, tough shot, won't go. Bernal hands it to Hudson. Now Rowe trying to back down Harmon. Instead kicks it out. Becomes contested. Bodies on the floor, and John Nahar gets a timeout off. Good timing there by the Klamath Union head coach. His team trails 50-42 with 5:14 to go.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires. I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
During the Les Schwab Founders Celebration Sale, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Klamath Union trying to rally for the second day in a row. They trail by 8 with just over 5 minutes to go. They can't get anything going underneath the hoop. Hogland to Davis. Corner 3 for Kramer, too strong. Rebounded by Halsey, and she is fouled. First free throw good for Halsey. Second one misses. Harmon the rebound. Zumwalt. Open was Wata, but she sent it off the bottom of the rim. Hogland to Rowe. Double teamed. Gets it to Halsey. Up top, Kramer dribbles in. Her floater misses. Wata gets the rebound. Jimenez. Wata. Zumwalt. Jimenez. Up to Wata. Tipped, almost taken away. Miller able to recover it. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Zumwalt airmails the pass right into the hands of Lily Rowe. Rowe trying to go the distance. Throws it at the rim and misses. Zumwalt gets it back. Gives it to Jimenez. Miller. Looking for Zumwalt, but turned it over. Halsey the other way. She almost has it stolen by Wata, but it's out of bounds. It will stay with the Trojans. Davis. Kramer's 3 misses. Halsey gets the rebound. Davis. Hogland. Drives. Loses control, able to get it back to Kramer. Elbow jumper. Might have been partially blocked, but Hogland is right there for the putback. Two and a half minutes to go. Orland leads by 11. Zumwalt goes high off the glass. It won't go. Hogland trips. They lose the ball. Wilson for 3. Off the mark. Harmon, putback, won't go. And a foul on the floor. Halsey to shoot 2 free throws, and Orland takes a full timeout. I'm Matt Bowling. This is high school basketball on mybasin.com.
Wait, all I do is wait. So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coltwell Banker, where home begins.
2:12 left in this one. Klamath Union trailing 53-42 with a pair of Abby Halsey free throws pending for Orland. She makes the first. Second one's good. Zumwalt to Wilson. Wilson, nice shot. May be too late for the Pelicans, though. Under 2 minutes to go. They're still down by 11. Kramer has it tapped out of bounds. Hogland comes up short. Jimenez looking ahead to Wilson, out of bounds. Mass substitution here for Orland. 4 for 4. Hudson to inbound. Goes long. Gets it to Rowe. Rowe to the hoop. Too strong. Put back blocked. Bernal gets it back, though. Rowe. Hudson unable to receive that pass. Zumwalt. Wilson. Way off the mark on the three. A minute 14 remaining, still an 11-point Orland lead. Long pass for Rowe is tapped out of bounds by Wilson. Three comes up short for Seitz. Ahead to Jimenez. Jimenez off the rim. Seitz the rebound. Throws an interception to Harmon. She fires ahead to Wilson, who lays it in. .40 seconds left. Ball goes out of bounds. Bernal. Intercepted by Wata, and she will walk in. Misses the layup. Zumwalt corrals the ball. Harmon for three. That one won't go. And they foul Rowe to send her to the free throw line. 17.1 seconds on the clock. Rowe goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Wata takes it the other way. Jimenez, skip pass to Wilson, misses the shot. Harmon can't get the putback. Pass goes out of bounds. Klamath Union will have the last shot with 3 seconds left. Wilson into Harmon. Back out to Jimenez. Not sure that would have counted if it had gone, but either way, Orland wins the girls' consolation championship 56-46 over Klamath Union. We're going to go ahead and get off of this stream so that we can get set up for the boys' stream, as that game is coming up very shortly here at Yreka. I'm Matt Bowling. We hope you'll stay with us. You can find the link to the boys' stream on mybasin.com.